Hunger Games 3 starting right off. The call is made, everybody makes a mad dash. Nephi and Mike actually got weapons this time, so they lucked out. People falling left and right. And we're getting a good view of everybody going around, attacking each other. Nephi's there with the sword staff. Mike with a spear. Zach tries to sneak up behind them and then gets noticed, and then he dips, which I just think is kind of hilarious to watch. Teams are gathering together. Nephi runs in to grab another spear. Keeping a handful of spears is always a good thing. I think Ben tried to rally everybody to go protect the center, but everybody would run in, grab a few weapons, and then back out, and they just do that on repeat. Nobody ever actually tried to claim the center. So, a handful of people knocked out. Nephi tries to do a sneak attack from the back. Nephi and Mike are working together to keep people off their flanks. I like this. Nephi's using the full length of the spear to poke at his enemies. That is proper use of the spear. Keeping people at a distance. So Peter appears to have lost an arm and yet still tries to use a two-handed weapon. Zach throws a spear, misses miserably, and so he makes a hasty retreat. Sebastian was trying to sneak through, and somebody got word that he's still alive, and so they just knocked him out right there. He was trying to sneak to a weapon. Once again, throwing more spears at Nephi there in the distance. They come in waves. They move in close to engage, and then they move out. So right here, I'm gonna slow-mo it because I think it looks hilarious how Peter jumps with one arm in slow motion. So moving right along, Peter throws a spear, runs. He still only has one arm. He makes a point of it by flapping it around in the air. Moving right along, Nephi nearly pelts a small child. Once again, thrown spears, not working out very well for these kids. So Mike only has a javelin, which he needs to inch forward and grab that spear there. I don't know if he does. Yeah, Peter runs in from behind and spears him. That's the end of Mike. So Peter's rushing in to kill that kid, stabs him with the spear, keeping the spear at full distance. Ephraim actually knows how to throw a spear, but Peter dodges it. Blocks another spear, throws the spear, knocks that person out. Just barely dodges that blow. They're all running in to get him. He manages to get another weapon though. I really like the form that Peter has with this spear throwing. Okay, so that kid lobs that dagger he shouldn't have. Peter finishes him off. Keeping the spear fully out in front of him. Gives him full length. Means that he doesn't have to maneuver a lot. Keeps him at a distance. Continues to poke at people. Continues to get spears thrown. Every time they throw a spear at him, he uses that opportunity to release a spear and then pick up the spear that was thrown at him. So I think this is one of those times where if they all just charged him all at once, there really wouldn't be able to be anything that he could do. Like right here, he's poking at this kid with a shield. They should have rushed in and stopped that from happening, but they didn't. They just stood there and watched as he stabbed their comrade in the head right over his shield. And so this other kid runs to go hide on the... Peter runs over to stab the kid on the swing just to make sure that he doesn't decide to come back into the game. And then promptly goes back into the real battle where everybody else is standing. Another spear thrown at him. So once again, Peter returns the spear and collects the spear that was thrown at him. This is really good skirmishing tactic. Keeps them at a distance. Another spear thrown, returns the spear, picks up the spear. Throws the spear, picks up the spear. He stabbed that kid, and now he has one less person to deal with. These small calculated skirmishes that he does ensures that he's kept at a distance where they can't overwhelm him. Even though they're really not playing for tactics, they're just kind of poking at him, always waiting for an opportunity. So here's another spear thrown. He rushes in to take out another opponent, and then boom, right behind him, legs down. Peter rushed in too much, and now he's taken out. So now everybody's against each other because their common enemy was destroyed. So now it's just kind of chaos as everybody starts stabbing each other in the back, forming new alliances, and figuring out who's friend and who's foe. So now it appears to be these last four in the Hunger Games. That appears to be Matthew and Zach and Ephraim, and I don't know that other kid with the sword staff in one arm. But he's using good use of that sword staff, even though he only has one arm. He's making sure that he gets full swings in there. It's slow, but Matthew doesn't know to rush in, so it's keeping him at a distance. I took out Matthew's arm, stabs him in the gut. Now he's taken care of. Good show of workmanship. Ephraim's rushing in, trying to kill Zach. Now they're flanking him, attacking from both sides. Really good tactic. He gets to show his non-shield side to Ephraim. Ephraim throws a spear. Unfortunately, he misses. And now we're at another stalemate. Ephraim's rushing to go get another spear, though. Zach just throws that like a dingus, and then they both attack, simultaneously destroying Zach. Now, I don't know if it looks like they were